A lot of people have the idea that everybody in the West in the old days carried 4440. The 45 was overrated. Not that many people carried it. They carried the 4440 because they could chamber their rifle and their handgun. Just one cartridge and all that. Simplify. There was some truth to that, but the 4440 Colt didn't come out. Oh boy, here I am. Why did I even start talking about this? It was in the later 70s. It was like 1877, I want to say, okay? And, you know, Colt 45, the Colt single action, and 45 Colt had been out for a long time before that, you know, and it was more powerful, really. And so, you know, the 45 Colt, just in terms of numbers and production, there's like way more 45 Colt chambered single action Army Colts, you know, than any other caliber. So anyway, but it was very popular and it was handy. I don't know the original loading of it. I don't know how powerful it was. I've never loaded any of these. I've never seen any that were kind of hot. I guess for one thing, there's that fear they'll end up in an old Winchester 1873, because there's a lot of those around chambered in this. It might have been made in 1873 or 1880, you know, kind of like the 4570. You got to be careful with commercial loading. Somebody put one in an old trapdoor, and so there's special loadings for modern guns in 4570. I don't know of any for this, because, you know, I don't know what guns you got 44 Magnum if you want Magnum. You don't need this, you know. But I'll tell you where I'm getting to here. The 45 Colt, long Colt to some people, but the 45 Colt, as it was originally loaded, a full case of black powder, of course, it's powerful. Because I have loaded for a lot of 45 Colt with black powder, because I competed in SAS using, I did the Frontier Cartridge category, and I shot black powder. And so I messed with that a lot, loaded a lot of 45 Colt cases with black powder and 250 grain bullets. And I loaded almost a full case. I don't know, it wasn't Magnum, but it was a serious round. I didn't load them down, okay? It was a serious round. But I used a wad or two to avoid leading and different things, just a wad and stuff, and lube. So it was powerful, but it wasn't a Magnum. But one day I just want to see, I'm going to get as much black powder in that case as I can and load some without a wad or anything. And I went out and shot those with a Colt single action, the third generation. I remember I had a couple of nickel ones I competed with for a while. And just standard Colt single action, 5.5 inch barrel. And I touched those things off one-handed, and it hurt. I mean, it really was a Magnum, essentially. And that's what they wanted. They wanted a cartridge that would drop a horse, you know, the cavalry did.